It is permissible to double lug a load side lugs of a 260 amps automatic transfer switch instead of using a wireway downstream from those load side lugs. The two prospective sets of feeders will serve a panel board and a dry type transformer feeding a panel board respectively. This is allowed, provided there are no life safety issues. If the equipment has not yet been installed, it may be advantageous to specify double lugs at the outset. NEC Section 408.22 mandates that disconnecting means be installed at the load end of feeders. These disconnecting means enable the disconnection of all ungrounded conductors of the feeder from the source of supply. NEC Section 408.22b permits the use of double lugging or other approved methods for connecting two or more branch circuit conductors to the terminals of a single circuit breaker or fuse. Several key considerations must be addressed. Firstly, load balancing. It is essential to ensure that the load is balanced between the two sets of feeders. This prevents overloading of any single feeder. Secondly, derating. Consult the manufacturer's specifications to determine if any derating requirements apply when double lugging the lugs. Derating is a reduction in the ampacity of a conductor to compensate for certain conditions, such as high ambient temperatures or multiple conductors in a raceway. Thirdly, accessibility. The double-lugged connections must be easily accessible. This facilitates maintenance and future modifications. Fourthly, voltage drop. Calculate the voltage drop in the conductors. Verify that the voltage drop remains within allowable limits. Excessive voltage drop can cause equipment malfunction and inefficiency. Here is the recommended procedure for double lugging. 1. Tighten the original feeder to the load side lug to the specified torque. 2. Connect the additional feeder to the same load side lug using a double lugged connector or another approved method. 3. Tighten both conductors to the load side lug to the specified torque. It is crucial to follow the manufacturer's instructions for double lugging the lugs. Adhering to these instructions will ensure proper connection and safe operation. Double lugging is not recommended or permitted for life safety circuits. Double lugging is also not permitted where NEC Article 517 applies, which covers healthcare facilities. When considering double lugging, it is important to understand the relevant NEC sections and considerations. These sections and considerations are for feeder and branch circuit connections. Section 110.3 B of the NEC states that listed or labeled equipment shall be installed and used in accordance with any instructions included in the listing or labeling. Double lugging is only permissible if the equipment is listed and labeled for such use, or if the manufacturer provides instructions that permit it. It is also essential to follow the manufacturer's torque specifications when tightening the connections. Proper torque is critical to ensure a reliable and safe connection. Under-torquing can lead to loose connections, which can cause overheating and arcing. Over-torquing can damage the lug or conductor. If the equipment is not listed or labeled for double lugging, and the manufacturer does not provide instructions that permit it, then it is not permissible to double lug the connections. In such cases, a wireway or other approved method must be used to make the connections. There are also some general guidelines that should be followed when double lugging. Firstly, the conductor should be of the same size and material. Using conductors of different sizes or materials can lead to uneven current distribution and overheating. Secondly, the conductor should be properly terminated. The conductors should be stripped to the correct length and inserted fully into the lug. The conductor should also be tightened to the correct torque. Thirdly, the connection should be inspected regularly. The connection should be inspected for signs of overheating, corrosion, or damage. If any problems are found, the connection should be repaired or replaced immediately. The use of appropriate tools is essential for making safe and reliable electrical connections. Calibrated torque wrenches should be used to tighten connections to the manufacturer's specified torque. The use of antioxidant compounds can help prevent corrosion and ensure good electrical contact. Conductors must be properly sized and rated for the intended application. Overloaded conductors can overheat and cause fires. The NEC provides tables for determining the ampacity of conductors based on their size, insulation type, and installation conditions. When making electrical connections, it is important to follow all applicable codes and standards. This includes the NEC, as well as any local codes or regulations. Following these codes and standards will help ensure that the electrical system is safe and reliable. Grounding is another important aspect of electrical safety. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, which helps to protect people from electric shock. All electrical equipment should be properly grounded. Bonding is the process of connecting all metallic parts of an electrical system together to create a low impedance path for fault current. Bonding helps to reduce the risk of electric shock and fire. Surge protection devices can help protect electrical equipment from damage caused by voltage surges. Voltage surges can be caused by lightning strikes, power outages, or other events. Arc fault circuit interrupters are designed to detect arc faults, which are a common cause of electrical fires. Arc fault circuit interrupters can help to prevent electrical fires by shutting off the power to the circuit when an arc fault is detected. Ground fault circuit interrupters are designed to detect ground faults, which can cause electric shock. Ground fault circuit interrupters can help to prevent electric shock by shutting off the power to the circuit when a ground fault is detected. Electrical safety is a serious matter. It is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others from electrical hazards. If you are not qualified to work on electrical equipment, you should always hire a qualified electrician. Electrical work should only be performed by qualified individuals who have the necessary training and experience. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others from electrical hazards. Before beginning any electrical work, it is important to identify all potential hazards and take steps to mitigate them. This may include energizing the circuit, using personal protective equipment, and following safe work practices. Regular inspections and maintenance of electrical systems can help to prevent problems and ensure that the systems are operating safely and efficiently. Electrical equipment should be inspected regularly for signs of damage, wear, or corrosion. Any problems should be repaired or replaced immediately. Proper documentation of electrical systems is important for safety and maintenance purposes. Documentation should include wiring diagrams, equipment specifications, and maintenance records. This information can be used to troubleshoot problems and ensure that the systems are operating safely and efficiently. Continuous education and training are essential for electrical workers to stay up to date on the latest codes, standards, and technologies. Electrical workers should participate in ongoing training programs to maintain their skills and knowledge. In addition to the technical aspects of double lugging, it is also important to consider the legal and liability implications. If an electrical system is improperly installed or maintained, and someone is injured or property is damaged, the responsible parties may be held liable. It is important to ensure that all electrical work is performed in accordance with applicable codes and standards, and that proper documentation is maintained. The use of licensed and insured electrical contractors can help to protect against liability. Licensed contractors have met certain qualifications and are required to carry insurance, which can help to cover the costs of any damages or injuries that may occur. Insurance coverage can help to protect against financial losses in the event of an accident or other unforeseen event. It is important to have adequate insurance coverage to protect against potential liabilities. Safety programs can help to reduce the risk of accidents and injuries in the workplace. Safety programs should include training, hazard identification, and safe work practices. A culture of safety is essential for creating a safe and healthy work environment. A culture of safety is one in which all employees are committed to safety and are actively involved in identifying and mitigating hazards. This can be achieved through leadership commitment, employee involvement, and continuous improvement. The information provided in this narration is intended for educational purposes only and should not be considered a substitute for professional advice. Always consult with a qualified electrician or other professional before performing any electrical work. The NEC and other applicable codes and standards should always be followed. Failure to do so can result in serious injury or death. The information provided is believed to be accurate, but no warranty is expressed or implied. The user assumes all responsibility for the use of this information. The electrical industry is constantly evolving, with new technologies and codes being developed all the time. It is important to stay up to date on the latest developments in the industry to ensure that electrical systems are installed and maintained safely and efficiently. There are many resources available to help electrical workers stay up to date on the latest developments in the industry. These resources include trade publications, industry conferences, and online training programs. By staying informed and continuously learning, electrical workers can help to ensure that they are providing the best possible service to their customers and protecting the safety of the public. Finally, remember that electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By working together, we can create a safer environment for ourselves and others.